Hey y'all, I'm Cedric Charles, a junior at Eastern Michigan University studying economics and political science. Today, I'll be going over the findings of my analysis to better help EVkids accomplish their goal. Here's the agenda so you can get a glance at what we'll be covering today. Looking at the executive summary, we see EVkids is experiencing a gap in participation. They are struggling to recruit campers. This leads us to our goal of better appealing to families to increase that enrollment count. My research focuses on methods of other organizations have utilized that I think could take EVkids to their goal, which heavily relied on community partnerships and bringing the camper experience to the center of the conversation. When attempting to understand the camp market's competitive landscape better, I created a map where I researched 3 different camps in the Boston area that cater to a similar audience as EVkids. Camp Harborview really tries to make the summer as easy as possible for families. They offer round-trip transportation and 3 meals a day, thanks to the amount of community support they receive. Pierce Park Sailing Center summer programs primarily serve economically disadvantaged families from East Boston. They focus on a great deal on accessibility through not only their on-site resources, but via social media as well. Philip Brooks House Association, specifically their J-Link program, targets early teens and immigrant children. They focus on improving their campers socially, economically, professionally, and personally. They meet campers where they are to provide them with the best summer experience. I think one of the most appealing aspects of EVkids, especially in relation to these programs, is that it's the only camp that includes an overnight component. And here we'll pivot our way to look at some of the competitive trends from the programs we've researched. The first is media engagement. Pierce Park Sailing Center utilizes its various social media platforms to engage its users. And one of their most successful approaches has been offering a video series on their YouTube channel to help students reinforce their learning skills outside of camp. Next, we have strong partnerships. Camp Harborview does really well at connecting community-based resources to their families because of how well connected they are. And the last trend is messaging strategy. Phillips Brooks House Association does well in setting itself apart from other camps by highlighting its unique programs, especially their support for immigrant children. And so now, after talking about all these programs, I've developed 2 main recommendations based upon all of this research. My first recommendation is to establish operational partners. EVkids already partners with so many great families and institutions. Still, we're failing to connect with one area, Boston Public Schools. BBS educates more than 54,000 students in 125 schools, and it's important for EVkids to build those relationships. Why? Because in doing so, we are creating a sustainable partner with whom EVkids can network with families and improve recruitment, especially for their co-directors and counselors. And the process is fairly easy. Through accessing BPS guides for school community partners, EVkids can register their programs, find and identify partner schools, provide future opportunities, and establish a platform for recruiting campers. My second recommendation is to use data and testimonials to appeal to new families. Here are some of the quotes that I chose from the surveys you've already conducted. They highlight both the experience of the campers and the parents. Pulling them out and implementing them on the website under the Our Impact tab would establish trust between EVkids and prospective parents and let the community know how much of an impact this program truly has on families. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. I believe that EVkids is moving in the right direction towards empowering underserved Boston youth with the skills and confidence they need to realize their potential. And I hope that I was able to provide some insight into how the program can better appeal to families to increase enrollment and impact. Thank you so much.